So day 5, another early start. And as you can probably tell by the way I'm wrapped up, another chilly start. It's absolutely bloody freezing. Frost on the inside of the windows again this morning. And we're not going to get into sun for a while. So it's going to be cold for a while. But it's going to be one of the highest climbs we're doing. I think 1,000 meters we're climbing today as we head up to... I've forgotten. I'll put it on the screen when I remember. So day 5 and we head up to Dingboche, 1,000 meter climbing. It started off bloody chilly, and that's where my battery went on my last GoPro. And so I've had to swap it now, it's got a bit warmer. Still a bit chilly, but we've just got into the sunny part. So fingers crossed it's going to be a warm day, but a slow one. It's 1,000 meters of climbing, and it's going to be tough because the altitude is getting higher and higher. So the air's getting thinner and thinner. But we're getting 2 days at Dingboche, which means we're going to have a chance to acclimatise, but also we'll probably be headachy, grumpy, thirsty and hungry all the time. So look forward to that. Right, I shall bring you back shortly. See you in a bit. Looks pretty clean.
Yeah, but I think you want to put your hand in the photo.
Oh yeah, no, I can imagine.
Our hands in it, scrubbing. Does anyone need some more soap in their bottle?
No, mine's alright at the moment. So I've just checked my watch for altitude and we're at 3,994 metres, which I think is the highest I've ever been on foot. The only time I've been that high is in a plane or a helicopter. So it's quite a tough one, and as you can see, it's not the world's most friendly path. But it takes your mind off it when you've got views like that. That's Amadablam. So you can stay with me till we break 4,000 barrier. I'm at 3,998. Say hello.
Hello.
Slash Sherpa Tenzing looking after us. And that's 4,000. 4,000 metres. Bloody high. So we're going to be stopping for some lunch shortly. Whew. So I should bring you back in a bit. I've caught my breath. See you in a bit. Whew. So we're just doing a bit of undulation at the moment. It's a little bit chilly, but I've got this on mainly to stop the dust getting in my mouth, because last night when I blew my nose, a lot of dusty crap came down because all the paths are like this. So it kicks up quite a bit. So yeah, we've got a bit of a climb coming. And once we're at the top of this climb, I think that'll be where we're staying for the night. And we're staying in Dingboche, I think. I don't know, I've lost track. But we're staying for 2 nights to acclimatise. So, oh yeah, it's something you can add on your list of things you don't need to know about me. So today, it was inevitable with the toilets here. If you've seen any videos about Everest Basecamp trek, they tend to be kind of holes in the ground with a couple of foot cutouts to stand in. And unfortunately, every tea house we've stayed in so far has had modern, you know, what you call Western toilets. But today at the tea house for lunch, the inevitable happened. I had to use one. It wasn't my finest hour, and it's not going to be on my highlights of the trip. But it's got to be done on it. It's better to do it in there than have to do it in behind a bush. So if you've not seen those toilets, I'll try and take a picture of one and insert it so you can see what you have to cope with. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just not right, and it's certainly not relaxing. Anyway, enough about my toilet habits. So we're heading down to the river before the final climb. We've got quite a cracking view. So we've got a lot of scenic peak here in the clouds. And the clouds are covering the rest of them, so I can't really see. Can't see Everest. But I'll give you a little bit of a 360. not too shabby. So I think tonight we'll be staying at 4,400 metres, so pretty high. So anyway, whew, all this talking's getting me out of breath, so I'll bring you back in a bit. See you guys. Right, I'm in bed now, final post of the night, and I don't know if you can see my breath, but this room is freaking freezing. It's about -8 outside, and it's about -10 inside. So I've got my hot water bottle in, I'm sleeping with my long johns on, and maybe putting a duvet over at some point in the night, just to make sure I'm extra warm, because it is bloody cold. So anyway, I'll see you in the morning for day 6, acclimatisation day, short walk, just local, and then cake eating, cake crawl, in the style of a pub crawl, but no alcohol, all beer and hot chocolate. So I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Okay, so day 6 update. I'll be honest with you, I woke up feeling pretty shitty this morning. Bunged up, headache, didn't sleep very well. Very cold then, put an extra duvet on, so it was very hot. And yeah, so I haven't done much of an update today. We've been out for an acclimatisation hike, did about 2 or 3 miles, just about next to 600 metres or something, just to help us, you know, get used to the breathing and stuff. So it's not been too bad, but I'm just tired, so I've come back to the room. Everybody's going out for a cake, but I'm just going to have a bit of a nod, because I had so little sleep last night. I'm shattered. Maybe just a couple of hours to make me feel better, because I feel okay, I'm breathing okay, but it's the headaches. It's quite hard to keep you hydrated, because I'm drinking tons, and I don't drink much at home normally, but I've been drinking absolutely loads here to stay hydrated. It's really hard if you get a good night's sleep. You drink a load before you go to bed, but then you're up about 4 or 5 times in the night, and it's freezing when you get out of the bedroom. Well, it's freezing in the bedroom. It's sunny outside now, it's been quite warm, but it's pretty chilly. Anyway, on that note, I may bring you back later, but I'm going to have a nod for a bit, so I'll catch you in a bit. See you later. Day 7. Woke up to -12 wind chill factor this morning. It's a bloody chilly one until we get in the sun. So just give you a quick panorama. We're heading up to La Bouche today, which is a mountain but also a village. Check out these views.
So when you do your climbing training, you climb
Don't know if you can hear that wind. It's not too bad, but it does bring the temperature down considerably. Trying to keep you out nice and short clips today, so I can keep the GoPro without dying, because it's bloody cold till we get in the sun. Catch you in a bit. See you later. These are all monuments for people who have died on Everest. As you can see, there's quite a few. The most famous, or one of the most famous, being this one. This is Rob Hall. If you've seen the film Everest, it's a pretty emotional film. I have to say, it's got to me a little bit, to be fair. I can't talk about it, guys, sorry. I'll try again, guys. So, if you've seen the film Everest, there's 2 versions. I've seen the most recent version with Jake Gyllenhaal, and you'll see the bit where the patch Rob Hall's trapped on the mountain, and they patch him through to his wife, who's expecting a baby. He didn't make it off the mountain, but he tells her he loves her. He tells her he wants to name the daughter Sarah. Sorry, guys. If you can have a shrine to all the people who've died on Everest, that's not a bad backdrop to put one in, is it? stunning. So it's day 8 of the trek. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really feeling it today. I think a lot of people are. We're all struggling to sleep due to altitude, we're struggling with lack of oxygen. It's just hard work. Most people have got headaches constantly, so we're all struggling a little bit. That said, once I'm out in the fresh air, I'm not too bad. So head's cleared a little bit. Just regular doses of paracetamol, ibuprofen seems to be working. So today, we're heading up to Gorak Shap. When we get there, we're going to have some lunch, and then we're going to walk up to Kalapatar, which is going to be the highest we're going to be all the trek, which I think is 5,550. It's actually higher than base camp. We're going to see the sunset over Everest, and then we're going to go home and go to bed. And then tomorrow we're going to do base camp. So yeah, it's very real now. So after tomorrow, we're on our way back down, which means it might get a bit easier, which is fantastic because we're all feeling like shit. It's very grueling, a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But we're all smashing it. Well, it's smashing us, one or the other. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. I don't know if you can hear me because that wind, but we just had a rather rude climb up a rather steep trail. We're now at about 5,200 metres, I think. So we're not far off Gorak Shap, we're staying next. So, fingers crossed, we're all feeling okay. Feeling a bit better now. This wind's not helping. So if you can hear any of this, hello! Right, so it's day 9. You know what that means? That means we're hitting base camp today. So it's going to be a good day. Although bloody freezing at the moment. I'm going to say bloody freezing, it is freezing. I doubt this GoPro will last much more than 5 seconds. My tube on my drinking bladder has already frozen up once. As you can tell, I'm breathing through my arse. So the oxygen's getting a bit thinner and I'm just struggling. So, so that I keep my battery from going, I shall bring you back at base camp, hopefully when it's a bit warmer. See you in a bit. We're not far from base camp now, and you can see there's a Kumbo icefall. Although we're not far to go now. I think I've got a bit of a chest infection to be honest with you, because I'm coughing my guts up, and it's feeling really tight, even more tight than it was before. So, hey ho, that might be a bad cold, but I can't tell you how hard it is to breathe up here. Just the slightest movement takes so much effort. I guess it's like when you've got like some like emphysema or something, but yeah, everything you do is just an effort. Rolling over in your sleeping bag is so painful. It's everything, it's just hard. But it'll be worth it because we'll be there in probably half an hour, so I'll bring you back then. so I'm not my usual jovial self, but I'm feeling it, I really am. Absolutely knackered. So I'll see you in a bit. So here we are, I made it to Everest Basecamp. It might not have made I can't even speak. It might not be a right lot to look at, but it means so much to all of us. We'll be taking some photos and selfies by the rock shortly. It's not a bad place to be, is it? So it's been a long hard slog, and you know, it's only half the journey, so it will get easy going down. I am ecstatic about being here. I'm just struggling to breathe, so I'm trying not to smile and be too giddy. So I'm dying. I'm dying at Everest Basecamp. Oof. Yeah, it's killing my chest, is this? I'll give you a bit of a 360.
still waiting till we all got here.
Insane. I'll bring you back in a bit. Maybe not, because I'm dying. See you in a bit.
You know, I actually remembered to bring with me as well, which I never do, because I don't really do advertising, because I'm rubbish.
No sun. Actually bought a very scrunched up poster look for once.
Yeah, I was thinking, Corey, see if we could get them there.
You fucking bossy, you like.
I'm bossy, yeah?
Made it, eh? Finally. Just a long 10 million miles slog downhill now. Everest Basecamp. Completed it, mate.
You gotta go from Put a t-shirt on, plus full shorts.
So what you see in front of you is the Kumbu Icefall. This is the route that they will take to get up to Basecamp 1. So you can see it's a bit like a river. Goes up here, climb all the way up there. So I'm going to zoom in for you. It's supposed to be one of the most dangerous parts of the actual expedition. You wouldn't think so, would you? But it's moving constantly. So pretty special. It's quite moving, you know, there's a lot of pictures up here, like tributes. Clearly people have brought it up from a member of the family who wasn't able to make the trek. I know I've been asked to bring a piece of rock back for somebody who had planned to do the Everest Basecamp trek but unfortunately died before they had a chance to do it. I think there's so many pictures around here of people who've been in the same boat. So I think there's a lesson there for everybody. You've got to go and seize your opportunities while you can. You never know what's around the corner. So you've got to live your life to the fullest and go grab it by the horns. I know it's all cliched, but it's just so sad seeing so many tributes of people who've put stuff off and not made it in time before they died. I'm just glad I was able to do this. Right, on that note, I'll see you in a bit. Bit of an avalanche going on up there. Good morning. Well, I haven't spoken to the camera for quite a bit, have I? Because I've been pretty busy walking up and down a hill. Now, the last time I probably recorded anything to the camera was around about base camp time. Now, it's a couple of days since we've been to base camp. I'm on the way back down now. But I've not recorded as much because it's kind of, we're doing the route in reverse, so you've seen a lot of it already. And I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling a bit crappy part of it, so I didn't really feel like talking to the camera. So, those who wanted to watch the video to base camp, this is kind of where that stops. But I'll be inserting some random footage, bit of scenery, nice stuff on the way back down. So if you want to keep watching, keep watching. And you know, I'll be inserting some stuff if I see anything nice, some pictures, video footage, whatever. It'll be getting slotted in. But yeah, hopefully you're still watching, and I'll catch you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Oh, while you're here, let's just check out this view from my bedroom window this morning. Check this out. Hang on a second. Let's unlock this thing. Oh, there you go. It's not too shabby. There you go. Nice little view of the mountains there. I believe Everest is just peeping over in the background there. You probably can't see without zooming in. It's not too shabby. So I still bring you back for certain views and things and bits and pieces like that, because, you know, it's too good not to share. In the meantime, hope you've enjoyed it so far, and I'll catch you soon. See you later. And we're back at the Hillary Bridge. Nice little higher bridge to go over. In case you missed it the first time, I'll show you again. Let's go. I mean, it's so high. There's actually another bridge underneath it. I don't think they use anymore. See it down there? Stunning views. Very bouncy though. Just in case you're missing my face. Morning again. I've had a brilliant time. I can't tell how good it's been. And I'm feeling human again because we're a bit lower down, so there's more oxygen. So yeah, but it's last day of trekking today. We head back to Lukla Airport and we're staying over in Lukla for one night and then flying out early tomorrow morning. So nearly ending. I don't want it to end. At the same time, I want to get home, have a good shower, hot bath, whatever, comfy bed, and see my missus and my cats. Say good morning. So, this is the last day of the trek. We're almost back to Lukla now, where we're staying for the night, and then we've got a flight out early tomorrow morning. So, I don't know if I can sum up the trekking in words. Hopefully the footage will have done it justice. It's been a fantastic achievement and just a great time. Met some great people, and it's been knackering, bloody knackering. If I could give anybody one piece of advice who's going to do the trek, especially when you get to altitude, is you cannot drink enough water. Just pile that stuff on. I'm retaining loads, but it'll stop you getting headaches, or it'll reduce the chance of getting headaches, because I suffered quite badly headache wise. But when I twigged that if I drink tons of water it's not so bad, it's definitely improved it. So that's my one piece of advice. But you definitely need to do this trek. It's great fun. If you do it, we've done it in November the 10th or 11th to the 29th, something like that. The weather's been perfect. Cold high up, but dry. And when you're in the sun, are you alright? Say hello to the camera. So when you're high up, the altitude really kicks your ass. But when you're in the sun, it's red hot. But when the sun goes in, sometimes you can go from being like red hot to freezing cold. The nights have been pretty chilly, but we've all been warm enough or most of us, been warm enough in our sleeping bags with the duvets provided as well. Some of us have been too warm. So I think I'll do a summing up of my overall feelings. Another clip in a bit later on when we've had a chance to settle down and reflect. But in the meantime, I'll just give you a little bit of the view. We're still massively high up. It's hard to believe we've come down so far, but yet we're still so high up. It's just stunning everywhere you look. I've taken so many photos. I'll try and insert some in here so that you get a rough idea of how beautiful it is, as well as the video footage. Anyway, until a bit later, I'll see you soon. Well, that's it. That is the end of my trip. I was hoping to be doing this video outside somewhere, but I've dawdled a bit, and as a result of me dawdling, the weather's turned, and it's gone from being beautiful sunshine, pretty chilly, to a lot warmer, but just wet, windy and horrible where I live. So yeah, I'm not going outside today. So you're in my front room, so not quite the same, but hey ho. So I've been back just around 2 weeks now, and it already feels like a distant memory. It's pretty scary how fast that time seems to have gone. I've spent so long looking forward to the trip, and then just like that blink of an eye, it's gone. So this last clip was basically just to chat and pass my feelings on of how I feel, and you know, my kind of mini review of the trip. I won't go on too long because people wanted to see the pictures and the trip. They're not bothered about me rambling on. But I mean, all I can really say is I cannot recommend it highly enough. It's just one of the best things I've ever done. I was looking forward to it for so long, and it got cancelled with COVID. So when it finally came around, it was just fantastic. I'm just so, well, you'll see from the video how upset and emotional I got, because it was just such a big deal to me. So I know not everybody's as teary as I am, but you know, I'm a what's and all, heart on your sleeve kind of person. What you see is what you get, really, so I don't hold back. So yeah, I mean, I would say if you're going to do it, definitely do it. Don't think, oh, I might do it, might not do it, because as you'll see from this video, so many people up at base camp, there was pictures of people who hadn't made it, you know, that the relatives have done it on their behalf and taken photos up and left them at base camp, you know, and life is too short to be buggering about and, you know, fanning around like that. So you just want to, if you've got a, you know, a dream, go out and follow it. It might be expensive, but I mean, it's worth it if you can afford it. I mean, I know everything's relative and everybody's earning different salaries these days, and there's a cost of living crisis, but you know, even if you just put a few quid away a month for a few years, you know, if you can make it happen quicker, then so be it. There's just, if you want to do it, you can make a few little sacrifices. It's not the end of the world. I'm lucky to be in a position where I'm able to save a little bit of money here and there. I know everybody's not in the same position. Anyway, I'm digressing. Yeah, I'm wearing this coat. I'm indoors and it's like 20 degrees in here, but this is one of my purchases I picked up. This was $65 in Namche Bazaar. It's a North Face, North Fake, genuine North Face. But I mean, you can't, I mean, if you get down to nitty gritty and start getting over it with a fine tooth comb, you'll notice a difference. But I've been out in it in cold weather and it's super warm. And it's so cosy. It's 1,000 filled power at $65. It'd probably be about 300 or 400 quid in England. And it's super cozy. I also picked up some quilted pants as well, which I'll do for when I'm winter camping. So it was fantastic, you know, the little bargains. Those quilted pants were 19 quid. So you can't go wrong, can you? So yeah, I'd just like to thank Hayley Webb, who's the organiser, and Stu, her husband, who basically took us on the trip. Absolutely fantastic couple. They were brilliant. So much fun. I've done stuff with Hayley before, as you'll have seen from my videos, and she's such a laugh, and we get on so well. I'm pleased to say that I think we've become mates, and it's just nice to be able to go on a trip with your mate. She's still a leader, she's still professional and all that, but it's like being with your mates. So it's not like she's there to tell you off and be serious and not get involved with you. She gets on with you. She's like your mate, and it's fantastic. I can't falter it. Her and Stu have been fantastic, and as with the Sherpas we've had as well, with Pemba, the lead Sherpa, and Tenzing and Dawa, they were just all fantastic, as were the porters. I can't praise everybody on the trip enough, and everybody I met on the trip. You know, we're all friends on Facebook now, and I think we'll probably just stay friends for life, and we'll hopefully get on some other trips together, because it's just been so nice to meet people who are like-minded. You know, you're going to get with these people straight away because they share your interests of, you know, the love of the outdoors and base camp and stuff like that. So it's just been so nice to meet people, and you know, I have met some lovely people who, you know, have all really come together. And it sounds cheesy, but these people who never knew each other, I mean, there's a few little mini groups who booked together, but there's quite a lot of people who were on their own, and these people who've never met these other people before. You know, after a few days in, you're all best buddies, and you're, like I say, probably friends for life, because you've just spent days, you know, 14 days walking together, just chatting about your backgrounds, your mums, your dads, your aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters, wives, kids. So, you know, you kind of get to know these people inside out, and it's kind of a strange feeling to feel like you know these people better than some people you might have worked with for donkey's years, or known for donkey's years. It's quite weird. But yeah, just a shout out to all the guys that were on the trip, the guys and girls that were on the trip. We all did a fantastic job, and it's been a pleasure trekking with you. You know, it's just, I can't, you know, I ramble. You know me, I waffle. This whole video's been full of me waffling. And the whole, like, the episode 1 and 2 of this have just been a lot of waffle, and I tried to keep it down to minimum. But, you know, I won't be me if I wasn't waffling about nonsense. So I probably missed something out there that I was going to put in. But I just want to say thanks to everybody who was involved and made it possible. Thanks to Hayley and Stu, everybody else on the trip, all the Sherpas, all the staff at the tea houses. Everybody's just been amazing. All the people in Nepal, so friendly, so, you know, just so nice. I can't say at any one point I've had a bad experience. Well, I can. One of the tea houses was a bit of a hole. We were so high up. I think it was Gorak Shep. It was pretty grim, but as I said before, the tea houses are there to serve a purpose. Put a roof over your head, and I would say keep you warm, because they don't really keep you warm, but they're there to serve a purpose. And yeah, even the bad experiences were good experiences, because it made the good experiences even better. So anyway, I've definitely waffled on far too much for a signing off video. So again, thanks to everybody. Hope you enjoyed my videos, and hope you've enjoyed being out with me as much as I enjoyed being out with you. And I'll hopefully, possibly, see you soon for a wild camp. Who knows? It's a bit crappy weather and a bit cold, so we'll have to wait and see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.